What's up guys, NASTYNATE here, and we're with Andrew Barry today. So we're gonna get a back and shoulder session in today. But first I wanted to come on and just tell you guys I had some pretty big news. I posted on my social media, but pretty much I'm signed athlete with Raw and Revive now. So it's really convenient, obviously, there since we're in the Tampa area, and it's about a 3.5 hour drive over there, and my dad lives over there, like 30 minutes north of the new location that's opening Memorial Day weekend, which I'll be down there for as well. So that's very exciting. I'll be covering some of like the Revive products, which I love, just because health supplementation is so huge in our industry. Obviously, with some of the things we're doing and that kind of stuff, we obviously want to bring that effect down and sort of keep ourselves in a healthy position. So Revive has been great as far as that goes. Yeah, we'll touch more on the Raw and Revive thing and put out more content as we go, but today I just want to cover a little bit. We're pushing hard now. We're a little bit under 4 weeks out from Toronto, and I'll let Andrew touch a little bit on sort of where we're at in prep and how everything's going and you know what he's doing. Obviously he's got the full reins and he's got the control. So
yeah, I mean, like Dave said, we're under 4 weeks now, and it's kind of like we got to that like 88-89% of prep in terms of like where we want with conditioning. In these next like 10-12 days, we really want to see that 100%, so that he'll be ready, you know, a good 10-12 days out. We'll have time to start, you know, pulling off the gas, pulling the cardio, adding more food in, and then kind of getting an idea of what the overall look that we're going to want to bring. And we've been talking about that the last couple of days about what the best strategy is, you know, in terms of food, cardio, you know, training volume, compounds, etc. So, you know, at this point, like, it's not just me taking over the reins. Like, we float the ideas back and forth. Nate's a very accomplished coach in his own right at this point. He knows his body as well as I do, better than I do even. So, yeah, at this point, it's kind of where all the fun magic happens. We're going to see that crispy detail really start to come in the next couple days. The hammer's been dropped. You know, he's pushing on the cardio. The food is as low as it's been all prep. Tomorrow, we're looking forward to a refeed day for him. And then probably one more good hard push until we start to pull off the gas.
Also, I just want to touch on too, like sometimes people don't understand open pro bodybuilding, everything's at its own level, you know. So with this, there's so many more fine details than the way you're at, like say prepping maybe an amateur guy, where, you know, for a lot of us it's just like, okay, let's just get this guy peeled, you know, have him looking his best. Whereas, you know, here there's a lot more fine details that come into it. Okay, we're gonna keep the leg size, the fullness while we're dieting, and then getting in shape early to get the body back to life and, you know, fill all that stuff out to make the body look fresh. Because at this level, everyone is so good. So if your body's a little bit tired, that's gonna stick out to the judges. Now they're looking for who is the most perfectly peaked person. Obviously you have to have all the tools as well, but if someone is perfectly peaked, like a Ross Flanagan last year where he won Cal, you know, that will happen. If someone is really dialed in and they peak perfectly and then everyone else is like 95-90%. So that's why, you know, being in shape is really important for us at this point. Just because also, to get in the level of conditioning as an open pro bodybuilder, you really have to dig deep. You have to get all that body fat off. So what that also means in return is, you know, your body's going to be a little flat, a little worn out. So, you know, to get in shape a little earlier, we're able to bring that body back to life and look a lot fresher on stage. All right, so today's workout is actually fun because I don't think we've ever covered this one, but we've been doing this for a good amount of time, probably about 4 or 5 months. But we do a lat emphasis in the beginning and then delts in the end. I've always had pretty dominant delts, so we sort of came up with this split for that regard. And also the lats is our second back day. So for us, you know, this last off season, we're really trying to bring up the back and also the width and the shape of the back. So follow along and you'll see how we set it up. And this is actually one of my favorites, so we'll see you out there. So a couple other cues on that one arm pull down the Nautilus is, for me, I do lean a little bit over to the side because I am a bigger guy. So for me, it's important to keep that elbow tucked in on the side in a straight path. And so when I turn, I can do that. Whereas if I'm upright, my elbow comes to the side a little bit just because I'm a little bit wider and stuff. So for me, I do lean a little bit just to get that straight path. And then also you want to have like a J pattern with the arm. So you want the elbow to go down, not back. So your chest is up, you're coming down like this as much as you can. And then like a lot of people, what they do is they go like this. We don't want to do that. That's more like a row for like your rhomboids and stuff. So the more you keep your elbow in front of you, the more you should feel it on the lat. So that's something to take home.
Have a shot.
No, I'm good here, Maddie. I'm good. All right. Let me know. Thank you.
The left side's a lot lighter than the right. It's lighter. I call him NASTYNATE. Holy fuck, bro.
Before just the hair.
The longest breath of my life. I'm struggling this like 5 minutes. I got it. Get that bitch.
So yeah, I was gonna say, for those that have been following me, now that I'm signed with Raw and Revive, I just wanted to give you guys a rundown of what I've been using. I really like the GI Plus. I use that this morning. I use it every morning since I got it. Fasted, and it's been really nice for my digestion. The thing I really like about Revive is they have a lot of good gut and digestion supplements, especially when you're in prep. That's when I find I run into the most digestion issues, like when we're pushing hard, maybe eating a little bit more vegetables than normal, a little bit more fiber, a little bit more bloating, more gassy. And the GI Plus has helped a lot as far as like cleaning that up. And also I've been using their Betaine HCl, which is really good too for like when you're eating a high consumption of veggies. Take one of those after your meals and it helps a lot. So those two have been great for digestion. And then before my workout, I used the Savage Thumper, the heavy duty pre-workout. I tried the citrus grapefruit. A lot of people don't like grapefruit, but I actually do like grapefruit, especially in prep for some reason. And then sipping on the EAAs, which was blueberry kiwi. So good flavor. The code is NASTYNATE as always.
Dude, that's why I save anything any email that makes it like when someone gets a cheating or they like, whatever it might be, like, I save that shit just in case. Like, learn that shit from Matt Porter. People would say, oh, you didn't diet me right, or, oh, well, you failed to tell the public that you cheated on your diet 3 times on this date, and that date. You actually told me about it in your check-in.
He thinks he's a fucking Instagram bodybuilder.
Right.
Because he does that shit. It's like, well, I can't tell you're actually a cheat. Well, you just turned the saturation all the way up to fucking 100. What did you think of that? That's right. What was it overall?
That's the problem in prep too. Start fading a little bit, you know, towards the end of your workouts. So, and I got these hiccups, another prep thing we were talking about earlier. I don't know why I get hiccups, but last year I started getting hiccups in my prep like the last month, so 4 or 5 weeks out. And they started again like 2 days ago. So that's fun, but could be worse stuff.
So recording and trolling in between sets.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
NBA way.
Yes, but I don't think this. Like, did you see me on Thursday? I looked pretty fucking good then. Let's just get a little drier.
This is a little elaborate. Looking pretty good already.
I didn't show up with like a Chris Aceto 15 pounds overweight. Like I already made weight, bro.
Come look at this. Back to stride. I've never seen that in my life. Dude, I've never seen a back stride in my life.
Quarter.
Lat spread. Side chest.
That was cool.
That's looking good.
All right, guys, so today we did lats and delts. It was a really good workout, really good intensity today, especially, you know, being under 4 weeks out. Obviously, these are the workouts that count. You know, for us, for me, I think, you know, 4 weeks to about 2 weeks, we're still pushing pretty hard, but we're starting to pull back a little bit on a little volume, a little intensity, but we're still bringing a lot of intensity. But around 2 weeks out, we'll sort of pull back a little bit more on that intensity and sort of coast in training-wise for the rest of the show, just because at that point we're not building muscle, we're just trying to keep the muscle nice and full and juicy, you know what I mean? So and you don't want to obviously hurt yourself, and your body is just more of in a fragile state. Maybe if you want to touch on that part.
Yeah, I mean, a prep is really hard, right? You're forcing your body to utilize, you know, body fat, glycogen stores. So you're really getting down, you're sucking down. You're more vulnerable to injuries, especially as you get leaner, especially as your estrogen drops. Regardless of you know, whether it's compounds you're using or just being drier in general. Additionally, you know, you don't want to bring a weathered look to stage. You don't want to bring a physique that says, oh wow, that guy worked really hard. You want the physique to look super fresh. So as Nate said, we're working hard now. We're going to whittle it down to about 2 weeks out, be able to pull off the gas so that he can present a really fresh, vibrant physique on stage. And you know, he didn't mention it, but besides training, we also did 3.5, 4 rounds of posing here. And you know, that's about 10 minutes straight of posing. So he probably dropped like 3-4 pounds of water just from doing that, which you'll probably see in some of the pictures and video in this video. So that's a crucial part of where we're at right now too, is working your posing. It's not just to perfect his posing, it's also to perfect his condition on stage, getting the detail out, but also being so he can be able to go 3-4 rounds, as many rounds as the judges want to see him do on stage.
Yeah, for sure, exactly what he said. And then also, I mean, we're doing towards the end, you're doing a lot of cardio too, you know what I mean? So that's obviously got to take a toll on your body. But also an important part is a lot of people forget, you know, on those days that you're not training, is so huge to rest, recover, get that body ready. You only have so much time to get recovered, you know what I mean? So a lot of people sometimes, you know, they might have a rest day and they're doing activities and things like that, you know what I mean? Which is honestly going to put them in a bigger hole. So that recovery day is huge. Like yesterday, like tomorrow, he's already got it set up. You know, he doesn't want me doing any cardio, just sitting. We're gonna eat up, we don't know how much yet, but we'll go off the check-in pictures tomorrow. But you know, when he says, you know, pretty much sit on your ass with some little bit of walks or whatever, you know, that's so the body refreshes, recovers during that rest period where, you know, those rest days are so crucial when you're inside, you know, those last 6 weeks or whatnot. So if you guys have anything else that you want to see, or maybe any Q&As or anything like that, leave a comment in the YouTube and stuff like that. And also, like I said, huge shout out to Raw and Revive. You know, I'm very happy to be a part of the team. I'll actually be down at the grand opening Memorial Day weekend. So coming up here soon, and that'll be a lot of fun. We'll try to get some good content for you there. But yeah, thanks for following along, and we'll see you on the next one.